Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex from Health Potion Studios. Have you guys heard of Minecraft? It's the game that people always ask, is that blocky one with bad graphics? Well, I've had enough. It's time for people to see a new Minecraft, a less blocky Minecraft. That's why I've decided to create Minecraft out of hexagons. Oh, right, before I forget, do you guys like my new hat? Apparently I cannot gesture towards my hat. You like my new hat? Okay, back to Minecraft. The first step was to make the hexagon. I'm bad enough at Blender that it was actually exciting to see a textured hexagon in the scene. After that, I moved it over to Unity and gave it the proper grass texture. I made a few other block variations as well. Making the block textures was mostly straightforward, thankfully. Individual blocks are fine, but you really want a world to explore. I created a flat 10 by 10 area of blocks. Looks pretty good, and the hexagons all interlock nicely. Next, I worked on adding height to my world using Perlin noise, as well as an indicator to which block you are looking at. Now let's tackle mining. Because I already knew which block was highlighted, it was a simple process to delete that block, except for the fact that the world just vanishes. After addressing that issue, mining worked most of the time. I couldn't figure out what the inconsistency was from. Finally, after working way too long, I realized that the math to find adjacent hexagons is different depending on if the hexagon is in an even or an odd row. I fixed it with some extremely janky code, and now mining works properly. Placing blocks was thankfully much easier. I simply compared the highlighted block to the player's position to determine which block face I was looking at and place the corresponding block in that position. With the basic mechanics out of the way, it was time to work on optimizations. Despite being made out of thousands of blocks, games like Minecraft do not create a new object for each block. It simply becomes too many objects for the computer to handle. I created a little animation to help you visualize what I mean. Count the blocks as they fall. Let me know in the comments how many you got. Point is, there's way too many objects to handle. The proper way to create a world is only draw the visible faces and have one central object hold the art. It's already fairly complicated for cubes, meaning hexagons would have been an absolute nightmare. So I ended up doing both methods. I still displayed every block as its own object and abused my PC power, but I also only displayed the blocks that are needed. As you dig, all adjacent hexagons are checked, and if it's now visible, a new block is spawned in. It is both optimized and garbage. Not bad. Before we continue, did you guys know I'm currently making a game? It's called Vicious Vine, and you play as a worm-like monster tumbling through levels attacking the wildlife. Go wishlist it on Steam, and let's try to surpass Danny's game. The game was feeling pretty lifeless at this point, so I worked on block breaking animations and added some particles for when the blocks were broken. That helped, but something was still missing. I decided to spruce up the world with trees. Pun intended, of course. Trees weren't too difficult, but they still had to use the janky hexagon detection from the mining code. The trees looked good, but something was still missing. Oh, right, the life my game needed is some undead. I guess that does technically count as life. Regardless, I worked on modeling the zombie. Once the bad purple man was complete, I worked on texturing. Hey, there we go. He looks pretty good. He even has an unintended little spin to show himself off for you guys. I know what you're thinking. Wahoo, Alex, a stationary enemy. That's so cool. I'll get into it, man. Hold on a second. The zombie can now move towards the player. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip! He's incredible. He's basically a Beyblade. I thought originally I should fix it, but the more I watched him spin, the funnier it got, and I just decided to leave it. Oh yeah, I also made cows. So that's all I have for today. Stick around for some gameplay shortly. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. 2021 is going to be a good year for Health Potion Studios, and I hope you'll join me. Well, I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.